double the economy of Zoki. Mr. DMAC, he is transferring some probes right now, so that's probably why. So a little behind overall on the just building itself, getting that natural out. You definitely want to have a successful push with that 4-gate. But for now, he should be just fine. He does have a few more units here at the front to help him out. A couple Zealots, a few Stalkers, and an Immortal that could soak up a lot of damage and do a lot. Only thing I see here comes a problem. Actually, not a problem, which is awesome. Zakal is expanding off the backside while he's actually making this huge push. A lot of Marines, a couple tanks. I don't know if he's rallying. Probably is he? He is rallying. He's rallying all of his units. Doesn't run over the pylon. So right now, DMAC does not exactly know what is going on. There's not a second Immortal out on the base either. Robotics Bay is on its way. And actually, I don't know if this is going to be a great push. He needs to get back and let the tank do a little bit of splash damage. Good force fields, traps a lot of the Marines at the front, and oh my god, because this could actually be a really unsuccessful push, but there is a second tank coming at the backside. The biggest problem, he's not target firing the Immortal at the moment. He needs to get that off the map right now. Finally does. The shields with the Marines is really nice, but oh my god, how the tides have turned. Supply is even, and Zakal actually goes under. Good work by DMAC right now, getting defending that. Put a lot of units up, probably caught Zakal off guard. So on the other side, actually right now he's going to press himself, and he does have that pylon still there. So DMAC looking in a great position, could warp in some more units. I am wondering right now what Zakal is doing. He's got to be concerned about a counterattack coming at him, but it seems like he's just kind of hanging out, and right now his natural looks like it could be in a lot of trouble. He needs to send a lot of units down there to help defend and repair. And oh my god, this is just going to be, god, get back here, map. It's going to be a lot of chaos right now. He needs to kind of hold position, let the Marines sit behind, or repair at least the bunker. Oh, definitely repairs the bunker, needs to repair it, and oh, will he actually be able to hold off? He will indeed. Looking at the amount of SCVs that are repairing everything, he does need to get some force fields to get those SCVs off the bunker itself. But he's still able to get enough surface area around it to do a lot of repair to it. And oh my god, is he actually going to be in a great position? And I'm trying to figure out why Zakal has so many minerals right now. He's got about 700 minerals. Not exactly sure why he isn't spending a damn cent of his. He is holding off fairly well, and now just has to be careful. Can't lose these Hellions. Few more Zealots here at the front, and he needs to actually micro instead of lose these. Great concept and great idea, but right now this bunker will go down. That's really unfortunate for him. And again, he's still got about 800 unspent minerals. He's not making any Marines. He's got a lot of supply. I can't understand this at all. He's got all the barracks hotkeyed, and I just don't know. I literally don't know. He is not producing any Marines at the moment, and this just absolutely baffles me. And all of a sudden, he finally decides to able to hold. He is going to be able to hold off. I mean, there is only a couple more Stalkers coming this way, but right now it is just rough. He needs to get those SCVs actually back. Get those SCVs back in mining. He needs to start getting his economy back up and running. Doing a fairly good job kind of chasing away. He's going to actually be able to pick off that sentry. So great concept. A little bit late. I don't like how many SCVs he lost and the fact that he could have produced a lot of Marines when he didn't. The good news for him, he's got a third base up. Now this time it's almost the same thing. He's got a third base up. A lot of mule energy. So we see about 6 mules here sitting at the front. And a 7th one coming in and an 8th one too once this command center finishes up. Things that call actually needs to run by, and I don't know if he knows about this pylon. He actually does know about this pylon. I think he does need to take it out if he possibly can. But playing a little bit aloof also on the side. Right now, looking at things, main is mainly mined out. On the other side of things, for DMAC, he's looking great. He's got quite a few Zealots. I don't know if they're upgraded or not. No upgrades at the moment. One attack is on its way. Thermal Lance is on its way too. Colossus 1 and Colossus 2 are just about done. There's Colossus 2. So it should be really interesting how it turns out. Для моих русских зрителей просто интересно, хорошо задержал от всего, потерял бункер. Конечно, он маринах не строил, у него очень много денег было. Сейчас видно у него 800 минералов, и он не тратит совсем ни на чего. Я просто это совсем не понимаю. Ему тоже надо сказать сейчас это пользоваться, чтобы видеть, что у него есть колоссус. Потому что когда он видит это колоссус, он не будет это ничего не может быть делать. Конечно, его танки надо будет сечь, чтобы было готово. Но самая огромная проблема это колоссус может проходить прямо в его главную базу, его в мейн. Просто вот здесь. И трудно будет проходить задом наперед. Это вот здесь. Всего. Мы сейчас видим, ой, осторожно, и Закал чуть-чуть это пропустил, но он сейчас просто это будет это бежать из-за всего. Я думаю, сейчас защиту поставит, да, Стокров поставит вот здесь сзади защиту. Сейчас будет, надо будет очень хороший майкро, чтобы у него получилось. Золотый вперед, конечно, держит, это очень трудно их убить, но у Маринах очень много DPS пока, и Колоссус это сзади они сидят сейчас, и Бенч сейчас может их убрать. А на той стороне, ой, в натуральную базу мы видим, это Хеллины сзади начинает пробок убивать. Очень хорошо, надо осторожно, чтобы он их в одну линию не поставил, и ой, теряет столько пробок сейчас, это, и прямо их поставил в одну позицию, и ой, сколько он теряет сейчас, это просто невнимательно, нехорошо. Мы смотрим сейчас, может D-Mac он убил 52, но на той стороне вот эти 20 он это убил вовремя сейчас, огромной экономии нет у D-Mac, у Зоки, так можно сказать, это университет летчиков. Looking at the other side of things, Zakal actually just brought himself completely back in the game. Siege mode really helped him out. He's got those Banshees to snipe down those Colossus. Third base is running really well, and again, had a lot of energy, throw down a lot more mules again, so looking really good. On the other side, we do see there's a gold base for D-Mac right now, but again, he just does not have a huge economy. He has not been producing probes consistently. He's down to 20, when he's lost 19 and only has 27, 28 right now. It's actually a huge problem. We look and see that there are 39 for Zakal, and he actually in a total, like I said, lost 52, so that's a huge number to lose. And now he's got to reproduce, so economically, D-Max should be ahead, but he is not, and so this might be his huge entire downfall. The good news is he's got these awesome units called Colossus that kill everything, so we'll just keep an eye on that. So yeah, kind of funny how this game turned out a little bit. Finally actually takes down that pylon at the front from the 4-gate pylon. Definitely doesn't do anything to the supply block, D-Mac, but no big worries. The only thing I'm worried right now about D-Mac is just the fact that he just does not have a huge enough army at the moment. Doesn't have anything that could exactly just run into tanks and just take him out. He doesn't have that charge lot upgrades he needs. He's just getting the Templar Archive right now. So, a little bit late. Meanwhile, Zakal not really doing a good job of scouting, kind of sitting, turtling up in his own base. Interesting decision. Now he's getting an interesting unit composition, sitting as natural between tanks, Hellions, Banshees, and Thors, and Marines. So, getting a lot of units that is kind of, in a sense, tough to counter one of every unit, almost. And I think he's actually going to kind of walk out here, roll by, and see what's going on. Hopefully he doesn't get totally roasted. Oh, and he's going to back up, definitely doesn't lose anything. And is this Stalker going to come by and find out that there is a third? And oh, he does. There is a third, and these Colossus are going to come by. They smell blood. They want to take some of this out. And on the other side, Zakal definitely has to react to that and pretty much send everything to attack. Nice line of fire attack. Hellions will all die, but they pretty much took down all the shields that they needed to. Definitely has to be careful. Cannot lose that Banshee. Cannot lose that Banshee. Cannot lose that Banshee. Loses that Banshee. And now it becomes a little kiting battle between the Stalkers and the Thors, and definitely a huge mistake by Zakal, not focus firing. Colossus, one more gets taken down, the one in the front is down. He needs to get over there with these units. He actually left this group of Marines and this Banshee over here through that entire army that could have probably killed everything off. He was repairing that, but I don't know if that's kind of needed at the moment. He's got to be really careful. Cannot lose that Banshee. And here we go. Cannot lose that Banshee. Cannot lose that Banshee. Needs to micro that Banshee. Cannot lose that Banshee. And looks like he's just going to try to focus fire the Colossus. And if he takes it out, it actually does help him a lot. And this is just such a back and forth odd game. Both players are playing very sloppy. Just lost a Thor. But we do have another Banshee and more Hellions coming out right now. Just, I don't know, really interesting game, back and forth. One's economy gets soaked, he recovers. Another one's economy gets soaked, he recovers. Looking at the units count right now, 32 probes to 45 SCVs. Mainly, most of those are sitting on 2 base right now. Definitely needs to get back right now, get behind the Thors, help them out. Shields are taken down, Stalkers will go down, and he should be able to hold this off just fine. Should be one Colossus somewhere. There it is. There's the Colossus wanting to join in on the fray, but it might be a little bit late to the party because it's going to rally right into 2 Thors, disappears in about a blink. 2 more gates finishing up. Upgrade number 2, weapons for DMAC, and he's actually getting DTs. Here's the transition. Has to be really careful and has to realize that there's DTs on the field. These Hellions are going to roll by. And he's got to see that these are actually DTs. Man, just such a back and forth and interesting game. Как я сейчас говорю, назад-вперед вот эта игра очень идет. Только сейчас DMAC это DTs, зеленый наш Протос, DMAC только DTs в армию поставил. Просто назад-вперед, один игрок это вперед, один игрок, другой падает, другой, потом игрок это вперед, и другой падает. Сейчас экономию у них почти ровно 65 работников потерял Закал, 19 на той стороне для... Ой, может побольше он потеряет, надо осторожно. Он тоже не майкровейт, он просто их пробежал, почти все потерял. Ему надо Скэн сейчас пользоваться, ему надо понимать, что есть вот этот DT в армии. И, ой, Скэн вовремя пользовался. Сколько он потеряет торов? Не потеряет, только одного потерял. Очень много сейчас ворпен, это юнитов. Зелты вперед, но вот эти торы очень много может убивать, и тоже никак они не могут закружить вот эти торы, пока очень много КСМ вперед. Пилон убил, вот эти гейтвей не будут работать, и вот это золото сейчас будет падать. Закал, наверное, вот эту игру выиграл, у него есть сейчас 4-я и 5-я база, его 5-я база, золото. В той стороне теряет сейчас золото DMAC. Kind of like an